Happy New Year, everyone. This is Hitiksha, and welcome back to Quantify Your Career. Firstly, I would like to thank all of you for the immense love and support you've given to the channel and platform, especially since we started just a few months back. As we move to the new year, let's see how we can set our career goals to establish and level up as a quant. Now, before setting up new goals, analyze what your strengths and weaknesses are, where you stand, do some gap analysis. So, I've made a video on the skills required for quantitative finance. Against each skill, you can measure your level of proficiency. For example, you can create a table with 6 rows representing the 6 skills required for quantitative finance and 3 columns: foundational or basic, proficient, and advanced, depending on the level of expertise you have in each skill. So, for example, you might be proficient in programming, but you might be having some basic knowledge in mathematics. So you can list out your expertise level for each of those skills and see where you lack. Second, I would recommend setting goals for perhaps 3 key areas or skills to improve in 2025. I feel setting goals before setting up action items is most important. So you know what you want to achieve through an action item. So, for example, you can have 3 main goals: technical goals, professional goals, and personal growth. Like in technical goals, you might want to build expertise in mathematics, and accordingly, you can design your action items in that. In a professional goal, you might want to network with a certain number of people throughout the year or in a particular field or industry. In a personal goal, you might want to have personal satisfaction by achieving a milestone. For example, learning something which you've been trying to do for very long. Third is building a roadmap to actually achieve those goals, meaning building a roadmap with action items to achieve each goal. For example, if you want to master machine learning, plan your study hours, books, resources accordingly, and create a timeline. You can use Google Calendar or Notion like tools to create a proper timeline. For example, you want to master Python by March of this year. So you build a roadmap of actionable items, make a timeline of how many study hours, what resources you would like to use to maybe level up from basic to proficient, and dedicate those number of hours throughout the first quarter to achieve one goal by quarter end. As I had mentioned in my previous video, networking is your secret weapon, especially in the finance industry. So you can create a plan, maybe network with at least 5 people in the next 6 months on LinkedIn for the job roles you are aiming for. And again, what I had mentioned in that video, you don't have to network with the aim of getting a job. You can just talk to them, understand what they're doing, how they reached that position, and you can then plan for yourself on how to reach that place. Lastly, maybe at the end of every quarter, you can review how your plan is going, how your roadmap is shaping out. You can also complete one project at the end of every quarter, which includes all the skills you have learned throughout the quarter. For example, you can build an algorithm using models which you just learned, including theoretical knowledge, implementation, and backtesting of your strategy. So this way you can keep tabs on how your plan is going about and revise the plan accordingly. So setting goals isn't about being busy, it is about being strategic and what you want to achieve. Setting these goals will help you visualize what you want to achieve and not just take random actions. So I hope this was helpful and looking forward to more interaction this year. Until next time.